Good morning, my friends. This is Piero San Giorgio. As you know, every country, every people needs cohesion. Needs cohesion to keep people together, to help each other, which is the biggest guarantee of survival and also of thriving relationships as well as businesses. And for this, one of the ways to achieve this cohesion is to have remembrance of important events, of important people who mattered in your culture and in your people. Today we are 10th of November 2023. As it happens, I'm on holidays in Turkey. I always take my holidays in November because the weather in my farm is piss poor, and whereas here it's quite nice. And today Turkish people remember the death on 10th of November 1938 at 9:09 of the founding father of that nation, Mustafa Kemal, known as Atatürk. He was a very interesting guy. I wish you to read his history. That is what a founding father of a country does. Very interesting. Goes back to World War I. It goes back to a lot of things. So I'm going to show you something special that the Turkish people in every city, in every village, in every town, and probably also across the many Turkish communities that you find in Europe and elsewhere and America. And I bet you they don't do this on this shitty show, the Young Turks in the US, but definitely they remember when this guy was dead, and they remember what it means to have founded their country. So I'm going to show you what happens in a few minutes. And this is especially important in countries where you have a potential for centrifugal forces of belief, of religion, of conception of society that can tear the society apart if one is not careful. By the way, this is a very beautiful place on the Aegean Sea. Over there is the island of Kos, it's Greece. This is another island of Greece across, and I like it here.
85. yılında onu her daim artan büyük bir özlem, derin saygı ve sonsuz minnetle anmak üzere toplanmış bulunuyoruz. Hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Tören programını arz ediyorum. şimdi sizleri Cumhuriyetimizin kurucusu Ulu Önderimiz Gazi Mustafa Kemal Atatürk'ün manevi huzurunda bir dakikalık saygı duruşuna ve ardından İstiklal Marşı'nı okumaya davet ediyorum. Dikkat! Bugün tam 100 yaşındaki Türkiye Cumhuriyeti'nin temelini atan büyük devlet insanı üzere.
So, as you've seen, they celebrate this founding father of the nation with a ceremony, with a minute of silence. And every time I'm in Turkey at this time of the year, I pay respect to a great man. And of course, as a foreigner, when you're in a country that is not yours, you have to pay respect to their traditions. This is what every foreigner should do in every country. Very few people do that. Now, as you could see, no one would dare to speak or scream during that silence. And this is because, of course, it's a convention that in a country, even if you disagree with the politics, with the government, or perhaps even with the figure of Atatürk, some people don't like him for whatever reason, maybe because he was a Freemason, or maybe because in a Muslim country he reduced the role of Islam, or even because his origins were Jewish, not himself, but in Muslim countries this can be upsetting for some people. However, no one dares to talk, no one dares to pay disrespect. And so this is a beautiful tradition, and I like it very much. I wanted to share that with you because it is something that we need. Every country, every people need these kind of traditions. And if you don't have one, you must fake them, or you may create them from scratch, which is actually what most of these ideas of great men of the 19th century or even 18th century were. However, it doesn't matter. What matters is the result. The result is that you have cohesion, and I'll tell you, as I explain in my books, and they are one of them, the best-selling one, is translated into Turkish. Well, the most important thing is survival. Survival of a people, survival of a nation requires this kind of tradition, this kind of protocols, this kind of elements that create cohesion, that create a brotherhood, that create a sense of belonging all together. And Turkey does that. And in some ways, Italy still does that, my home country. In some ways, Switzerland still does that, but some other countries, as you know, have completely destroyed this, and you don't have this anymore, or it's just lip service, but without substance. Here, there's still substance. So anyway, I wish you the best. I wish you to remember how you can create these things in the future or in the present. You know, traditions are important, and learn from what others do if you're not Turkish yourself. And if you're Turkish, teşekkür, günaydın, and prepare yourselves.